and Jill here.
Good day.
Welcome to the House Academy Show, entertaining real estate investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I talk about why HGTV is fiction.
Come on, let's be honest here. Don't we kind of all know that
Jill
it's a TV show?
Movie magic.
And there's always going to be conflict. And there's always going to be resolution. And they always seem to make it come together at the end.
It's always profitable.
You know, it kind of always works out. It's funny. It's funny how that works out.
And when it's couples renovating stuff, they always get along.
They
we all
do.
know that's fiction.
Yes. You're such a stinker. It took me a second to realize what you just said. Thanks a lot. Oh, boy.
Hey, before we get into the topic, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the houseacademy.com online community. It's free.
You know, I have to say, this is not our first show. And we have another show on another channel, if you will.
It's called the Land Academy Show.
But we have done 1,000. And if you really dig in there, I bet you could pick out the days you can tell we are pissed off at each other. Because I know I can. I can really look at those and go on. You know, there's times that we're like sitting like this, and there's times that there's a wall. And you can tell that we just have like, there's times that I know that we don't make eye contact, and there's like, yeah, get it out. Let's get this done. Can we go now?
There's also times you can tell pretty much what we did the night before.
Oh, yeah.
And how late we were out.
Yeah, there's times that we look kind of rough.
Wow, you guys really shouldn't be doing a show today at all.
There's times that everybody's wearing a hat. In
fact, the stuff that you're saying about my real estate career really doesn't make any sense.
It's so funny. Oh, my gosh. I have one example, totally good example. If you go back and see, and if you're from Land Academy and you're watching this show, I know you caught this. Okay, after our two live events, the first two that we did in 2018, we were beat, because it was, you know what? It was exhausting, it was exciting, and it was night after night of partying with our people, and we had so much flipping fun, right?
Self-abuse.
But we came in, it's like, I didn't wash my hair, I had a hat on. I think I put lipstick on, maybe a little mascara. Who knows? I'm sure we stunk.
Oh my God, Jill.
I'm sure, it was just, what? It's
just,
funny.
you know, you look great. And
I'm being honest.
You pulled it off.
Okay,
it was okay.
It was fun. I don't know where I got off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Went there.
Well,
anyway.
We're talking about fiction and truth.
Okay, well, let me answer
and
the
you know
question.
what? I'm glad you brought all that up, because this show, just like the last show, the one after this, is all about the truth.
Oh, yeah.
How to buy and sell houses correctly, where you're going to get hung up, where we get hung up. There's no, we are not like career salespeople, and we're not here to sell anything. We're here to tell you how it is.
Right. And we always answer the questions honestly.
I'm going to give you a very detailed description about why I think HGTV is fiction here in a minute.
Okay. Can I ask the question now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jeff asks, sending out mail seems old-fashioned. Isn't there a better way? I like this.
Yes, there are lots of ways. Well, let me put it like this. When you set out to send offers to owners, you have choices.
Yeah.
And or let's just say when you are trying to buy a cheap asset,
right,
or an asset that's undervalued, you have a bunch of choices. I mean, I've modeled this whole thing since the 90s after the concept of a garage sale. When you go in to buy something from a garage sale, or you stop the car and everybody gets out and you start looking around, and there's a brand new broom in the corner, and it's got a sticker on it for 25 cents. You know that broom is way more. It's probably $20 at Home Depot. Mm-hmm. Why are they selling it then? Who knows? There's a life circumstance. But whatever it is, they're not trying to get the full value out of that broom. It's the exact same way with sellers of houses. Mm-hmm. They don't care. We're real estate professionals. If you're listening to this, you're some version of a real estate professional. Mm-hmm. You understand markets, you understand data, you understand analyzing stuff. The people who are selling a house, they just want the broom out of the garage and all the rest of the other stuff, because they already made some life decision. So when they get that offer in the mail, and they're sitting here, and they might say something like this: this is a ridiculous offer. It's way too low, and throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your customer. Your customer is, hey, wife, we've been talking about moving to Florida. Boy, we could have, I know you're half packed.
Right.
We could be out of it. We don't have to clean the garage. These people are saying they're just going to buy this thing as is, however it is. We know that it's probably $20,000, $30,000 less, or maybe it isn't. Maybe we don't care. We just want to get out of here.
Right.
Or some life event's happening. So price isn't the reason they call you back.
Right.
You have to model your whole thing after that.
Right.
So this day and age, and we'll eventually launch services like this. I mean, there's new technology about how to reach people all the time, cell phones and text messages and email and all kinds of stuff. There are for certain situations, great ways to communicate an offer to a seller.
Right.
Right now, for consistency's sake and
cost
and data and efficiency, mail is I was going to say bad AS. But
Thank you.
Mail, it's awesome.
It's a great way.
It's very predictable.
But this is a really good question because I want to follow up that too. Because you're right, Jeff. I mean, this is by far the best consistent way. Now / however, where are new things coming up? Heck yeah. Are we testing them? Maybe we are. And you know what? And why? This is part of the reason why you're here, by the way, because when we figure out if there is a better way, or every time we can tweak it and make it better, make it more efficient, either upping your response rate or just bringing the cost down, you'll know. That's why you're here.
Some of these services, we're licensed providers of the top 3 data, in my opinion, the top 3 data providers nationwide. Right. Some of these services are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. We go in, negotiate the heck out of it, or we pay the $10,000 or $20,000 a month for the service.
Right.
And then
chop it up and deliver to you like this. Yes. So you can afford it.
Yeah. So when she says chop it up, it's just there's a lot of people in the group
get you access. Paying
monthly fees that make access to these tools that were otherwise inaccessible to regular people. They make it accessible.
Exactly.
I cut my teeth in commercial real estate, so these things were just always there. I didn't realize until I got out of it how expensive they really are.
Right. It's kind of like we all want to be like, say, XYZ Yacht Club. We all want to be a member of the Yacht Club, but gosh, I can't afford the whatever monthly dues. But if I could get in 6 members and I pay for it, or we make it even cheaper, then I can get you in.
I mean, even a better Yacht Club analogy is yacht clubs have fleets of boats. And for a couple $100 a month, you have access to, hundreds of thousands of dollars, in some cases, millions of dollars worth of boats. So that's more of she's right, but.
Well, you're poking holes at my analogy.
I don't know how the yacht club came into it.
Yeah, I said yacht club. Oh, no. Here we go. Sorry, I brought up boats, everyone. My bad.
Today's topic, why HGTV is fiction. Hey, this is why you're listening. We all know television is not real. If you turn on a sitcom...
No. Are you sure? I'm teasing you.
If you turn on a sitcom, you know it's not real. It's a little contained little play for your entertainment.
Exactly.
HGTV is no different. Do they actually renovate those houses? Yeah, it really actually looks like it. Do they do it as fast as they say? No.
Right.
Do they do it within the budgets that they always disclose? No way.
Right.
So what ends up happening is, for us, people learn about stuff from TV, and real estate investment's no different. Right. So what do you think happens to somebody who's been watching HGTV for 5 years and decides, you know what, I would like to buy and sell some houses. I'm going to do it just like on HGTV.
Right. And then it doesn't go as planned.
And then they find House Academy, and they're like, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it happens at all.
Well, you know what's funny about it? If you
good news.
notice, most of the HGTV shows, like back in the day, I used to see them posting numbers, and I often would even wonder, how accurate are those numbers? And usually they put the buy side, they put the renovation, and they put their sales price. What they didn't put in there was often what it really sold for. And then they stopped showing those because obviously there was a problem, I'm guessing, that maybe it wasn't as accurate. So now they don't necessarily share, or they're very vague. Have you noticed what we think your home is worth shows? So I get it.
We have, we're in Los Angeles, and we have a lot of people in our group, in our House Academy and Land Academy group, that are in the television and movie industry. And one guy said to me at one of our live events, and it always stuck with me and always will, reality TV is a style of television. It doesn't mean it's real.
Oh, that's good.
Like a sitcom is a style of a television program.
That's
Reality TV.
true.
So that's what this is.
That's true.
There's always something else going on. The people in Texas have what do they have? They have a store.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people that have design firms and all kinds of things. So does it mean it's bad? No.
Mm-mm.
Does it mean renovating houses is bad or not profitable? No, it's just not as easy as it looks.
That's the point.
That's all.
That's what I want to say. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You need to, it's
And don't expect for the first house that you buy to, if you are a renovator, to go anything like that.
right. If it does, it's like you just walked into a casino. That's your analogy. And,
The worst thing that can
just be
happen to you in a
ready.
casino the first time you walk in is that you
true.
win.
Exactly.
Because you think it's just how it goes.
Yep. I agree.
If you win the first time you walk into a casino,
Never
out,
walk in
and it's over.
again. Yep. Don't do that again.
I know the script's different. It's your turn.
Join us next time for the episode called Driving Why. It's
Oh,
okay.
Joe, my bad. Join us
Called-
next time for the episode called Driving for Dollars is Bad. Driving for Dumpsters is good.
And we answer your questions posted on our online community, houseacademy.com. It is free.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition. I'd have to talk to the writer about marking this correctly. Oh, wait, I'm the writer.
Maybe. Wherever you're watching or wherever you are listening, please subscribe and rate us there. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
And inspiration.
to buy undervalued property.